Have you ever seen a baby animal so elusive it's been dubbed the Asian unicorn? Or witnessed the transformation of gray fluff balls into the iconic pink wonders of the wetlands? What about tiny predators with coats so striking they seem painted by nature itself? Or nocturnal cuties with eyes so big they could light up the night sky? I bet these wonders are still on your must-see list. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Forever Green. Today, we're going to unveil the 25 most heart-meltingly cute baby animals you've likely never heard of. And keep an eye out, we've saved a special story for the end about the life of a little mountain ghost. So perfectly camouflaged and mysteriously hidden, it's as if the winter itself cradled it away from the eyes of the world. And the best part? We'll sprinkle in some fascinating facts that are sure to surprise you. So get comfortable, hit subscribe, and let's jump right in. Koala Joeys. Koala Joeys, picture the happiest creature you can imagine, and then put a baby version of it in your mind's scenery. You've just visualized a baby quaca, possibly the most cheerful animal on the planet. These little joeys peek out from their mother's pouch with a curiosity and joy that's infectious. Watching a baby quaca explore its surroundings is like seeing a toddler in a candy store, with every leaf and twig bringing a sparkle to their eyes. And when they attempt their first hops, it's comedy gold. They bounce around with the grace of a ping pong ball in a wind tunnel. Now, brace yourself for this. Despite their small size, Koala Joeys have a big appetite, which leads to their round, chubby cheeks. These cheeks aren't just for storing food. They make the quaca's smiles even more endearing. The sight of a Koala Joey grinning from ear to ear is enough to make any day brighter. Hedgehog hoglets. Imagine a tiny spiky ball that suddenly unrolls to reveal big, curious eyes peeking out at the world. That's a hedgehog hoglet for you. Nature's little pincushion with a face that melts hearts. Watching these miniature explorers navigate their environment is a study in adorableness and determination. They might be small, but their adventures are mighty. When a hoglet tries to climb over a small leaf or twig, it's like watching an epic journey over towering mountains. And for a touch of comedy, picture them sneezing. It's like witnessing a tiny, spiky volcano erupting. Now, here's something that will make you go, wow. Hedgehogs are born with their quills beneath their skin to protect their mothers during birth. These quills emerge within hours, turning them into adorable little bristle balls ready to explore the world. Sloth cubs. Imagine the world in slow motion, where every movement is deliberate and every moment lasts a little longer. In this world, you'd find the sloth cub, a tiny creature that embodies the art of taking it easy. Sloth cubs cling to their mothers like little backpacks, observing the world with a calm curiosity that's utterly heartwarming. Their slow movements might make you think they're not quick to react, but offer them a leaf, and you'll see the speediest slow-motion grab ever. It's like watching the world's most leisurely ninja in action. Now for a fact that'll make your day brighter. Sloths are known for their slow metabolism, but did you know that this laziness has a purpose? It allows them to survive on a diet that's mostly leaves, conserving energy by moving less and living more. Koala Joeys. Now imagine a world where every tree comes with its own cuddly bear. That's the world of the Koala Joey, a creature so cute that it seems like it sprang right out of a storybook. These little ones spend their early months nestled in the safety of their mother's pouch, peering out at the world with wide, wondering eyes. When they first attempt to climb, it's a hilariously earnest effort, like watching someone try to scale a mountain with nothing but determination and a fluffy bottom. But here's something that'll truly amaze you. Koala Joeys eat a special type of their mother's feces called pap to digest eucalyptus leaves later in life. It sounds gross, but it's a vital part of their development, preparing them for their leafy diet. This quirky diet fact adds another layer of wonder to these adorable creatures, disproving that nature has some unique ways of nurturing its inhabitants. Giraffe calves. In the tall, sweeping savannas where the horizon kisses the sky, imagine the first steps of a newborn that's taller than most humans. Giraffe calves, within hours of birth, take on the challenge of standing on their long, wobbly legs. Watching a giraffe calf attempt its first steps is like seeing a stilt walker without any practice. Endearing, precarious, and absolutely hilarious. They might totter and wobble, but when they finally get it, it's a moment of triumph that could inspire anyone. Now here's a fact that'll stretch your imagination. Giraffe calves drop about 6 feet to the ground at birth because their mothers give birth standing up. This might sound like a rough start, but it actually stimulates the calves to take their first breaths. Chameleon hatchlings. Now, let's shrink down from the giants of the savannah to the tiny wonders hidden among the leaves. Chameleon hatchlings are like nature's little magicians, emerging from their eggs with the ability to disappear into their surroundings. These pint-sized illusionists, no bigger than your fingertip, navigate their leafy realms with a curiosity that knows no bounds. Watching them try to blend in with their surroundings is like seeing someone adjust an old TV antenna to get the picture just right. Except in this case, the picture is their skin. And if you're ready for a wow moment, consider this. Chameleons can start changing colors shortly after they hatch. This isn't just for camouflage, but also to communicate their feelings and regulate their temperature. Baby elephants? Baby elephants, have you ever seen a toddler trying to walk for the first time? Imagine that, but with a trunk and a whole lot of cuteness. That's exactly what baby elephants are like. From the moment they're born, these little giants capture the hearts of everyone around them. With their oversized ears, flapping as they chase birds, and their curiosity leading them into comical situations, it's like watching a live cartoon. Imagine one trying to use its trunk for the first time. It's like watching someone trying to operate a hose with no control valve, water, or in this case, the trunk, everywhere. But here's the kicker. Did you know that baby elephants are born nearly blind? They rely on their trunks and the guidance of their mothers to find their way around. This beautiful vulnerability, combined with their playful antics, makes them irresistible. Panda cubs. Now, imagine a ball of fluff that could tumble any moment, trying its best to take a step without toppling over. That's a panda cub for you, a bundle of joy with a serious case of the clumsies. Panda cubs are like nature's teddy bears, with their round, cuddly bodies and big, curious eyes. It's hard not to laugh when you see one trying to climb a tree for the first time, only to roll back down like a fluffy bowling ball. But here's a fun fact that's as surprising as finding an extra bamboo shoot in your lunch. Pandas are born pink, hairless, and blind. The iconic black and white fur only comes in later, transforming them into the cuddly creatures the world adores. Penguin chicks. Imagine the coldest place you've ever been, then picture the fluffiest, most adorable bird you can imagine thriving in that freezing environment. That's the world of the penguin chick, a round ball of feathers that waddles its way into the hearts of anyone who sees them. Their first attempts at walking are more like a series of comical slips and slides, as if the ice beneath their feet is playing tricks on them. It's like watching toddlers on ice skates for the first time, equal parts heartwarming and hilarious. But here's a fact that might just warm up your heart. Penguin parents are incredibly devoted, with both males and females taking turns to keep their egg warm and then feeding their chick by regurgitating food. Otter pups. Dive into the world of rivers and coasts, and you might just catch a glimpse of one of nature's most endearing scenes, an otter pup floating on the water. These aquatic bundles of joy are often seen resting atop their mothers' bellies, bobbing along the water's surface like little living rafts. The sight of an otter pup trying to swim for the first time is both heartwarming and humorous, with splashes and bubbles everywhere. It's like watching a fuzzy torpedo learning that it has an off switch. But here's something that really pulls at the heartstrings. Otter pups are born without the ability to swim, completely reliant on their mothers to teach them the essentials of aquatic life. This includes the iconic sight of them holding hands or rafting to prevent drifting apart while sleeping. Red panda cubs. In the quiet, misty forests where tranquility hangs in the air like a gentle whisper, the red panda cubs take their first clumsy steps among the foliage. Imagine a tiny fluffy creature with a tail too big for its body, tumbling around as it learns to navigate the trees. Their attempts at climbing are comically earnest, with all the grace of a feather caught in a breeze. It's like watching a live-action cartoon, where each step is an adventure and every fall is met with an adorable determination to try again. And here's a fact to spark your wonder. Despite their name and appearance, red pandas are not related to giant pandas. Instead, they're in a family all their own, making them a unique testament to the evolutionary marvels of nature. Dik-dik calves. Venture into the dry savannas and scrublands, and you might just stumble upon one of nature's most charming miniatures, the dik-dik calf. These tiny antelopes are the embodiment of delicacy, with their slender legs and oversized eyes that seem to take in the world with pure wonder. Watching a dik-dik calf take its first tentative steps is a study in vulnerability and strength as they navigate their world with a cautious curiosity. Their movements are so stealthy and gentle, it's as if they're trying not to disturb the very air around them. Imagine a whisper turning into a walk. But here's something truly remarkable. Dik-diks mark their territory with tears. Yes, you've heard that right. They have preorbital glands near their eyes that produce a scented secretion, which they use to stake their claim. Ocelot kittens. In the dense, lush underbrush of the rainforest, where every leaf seems to hold a secret, the ocelot kitten embarks on its journey of discovery. These miniature predators, with their strikingly patterned coats, are a marvel of stealth and grace. Watching them learn to stalk their prey is like observing a masterclass in miniature espionage. Every pounce is calculated, though not always successful, leading to some hilariously inept ambush attempts. It's akin to a ninja who hasn't quite mastered the art of silence, tumbling out of hiding spots with all the surprise of a sun shower. And here's a fascinating tidbit that ties them even closer to their jungle realm. Ocelots have a keen sense of smell, which they use to communicate with one another through scent markings. Flamingo chicks. Step into the vibrant, almost otherworldly landscape of a salt lake, and you'll find yourself amidst a sea of pink, punctuated by the soft, gray fluff of flamingo chicks. These babies are born into a world of intense color, yet start their lives in contrasting hues of gray and white. Their first waddles are a comical dance, with legs too long and coordination not yet mastered. Imagine stilts on a jelly surface, and you're close to the reality. It's a performance that could easily headline in any comedy club in the natural world. Now delve into the wow aspect of their lives. Flamingo chicks feed on a milk produced by both parents, which contains pigments that gradually turn their feathers pink. This transformation from drab to fab is not just a fashion statement. It's a testament to the remarkable adaptability and intricacies of nature. Platypus puggles. Dive into the mysterious rivers of Australia, and you might just discover the enchanting world of the platypus puggle. These tiny beings start their journey in a most peculiar way, hatching from eggs as one of the only mammals to do so. Picture a creature so unique, it seems to defy nature's own rulebook, combining features of ducks, beavers, and otters into one adorable package. Watching a platypus puggle navigate its watery world for the first time is akin to seeing a baby trying to figure out a puzzle, with each webbed stroke and curious glance bringing them closer to solving the mystery of their existence. Their early life is like a secret operation under the cover of water, where every bubble and ripple is part of the adventure. And here's a fact that's as fascinating as the creature itself. Platypus mothers produce milk, but they have no nipples. Milk is secreted through pores in their skin, pooling in the grooves of their abdomen for the puggles to lap up. Koala calves. In the dense, verdant forests of the Annamite Range in Vietnam and Laos hides one of the world's rarest and most mysterious creatures, the koala. Known as the Asian unicorn, not for mythical powers but for its elusiveness, the koala was only discovered by the scientific community in 1992. Imagine stumbling upon a creature so rare, it's like seeing a ghost. This is the thrill of encountering a koala calf. These delicate beings, with their strikingly long horns and shy eyes, tread softly through their forested home, embodying the essence of the untamed wild. Observing a koala calf is a privilege few have had, their presence a whisper of the ancient forests they inhabit. But here's a tidbit that elevates their mystique. Saulas are so elusive that scientists have never observed them in the wild, relying instead on camera traps and local knowledge to piece together the life of this enigmatic species. Pengalin pups. In the hidden corners of forests and savannas, beneath the cloak of dusk and dawn, pangolin pups begin their journey in the most enchanting way. These tiny, armored creatures are born ready to face the world with a natural shield, yet their first steps are anything but fierce. Imagine a mini tank trying to navigate a landscape of giants with the pup rolling into a ball at the slightest hint of danger or when it's just time for a nap. The sight of a pangolin pup trying to climb onto its mother's tail for a ride is hilariously heartwarming. It's like watching a tiny, awkward acrobat trying to perform a balancing act. What truly sets them apart is their diet. From a young age, they feast on termites and ants, using their long, sticky tongues, which can be longer than their own bodies. This fascinating adaptation not only helps them survive in their ecosystems, but also adds to the intrigue surrounding these secretive creatures. Bush baby joeys. Step into the twilight of the African forests, and you might catch the gleam of wide, curious eyes peering back at you from the darkness. Welcome to the world of the bush baby joey. These tiny nocturnal beings are the epitome of wild cuteness, with their enormous eyes and soft, fuzzy bodies. Watching a bush baby joey leap through the trees is a spectacle of agility and charm. It's like witnessing a supercharged cotton ball bouncing off the walls with the precision of a seasoned gymnast. But it's not just their acrobatics that are impressive. Bush babies have a unique method of communication that sounds like a baby crying, hence their name. This ability to vocalize in such a human-like way creates a mysterious aura around their nightly escapades, connecting us to the wild in unexpected ways. Wolverine kits. In the dense boreal forests and remote tundra regions, where the cold air bites and the landscape dares the hardy to survive, Wolverine kits begin their adventure. Imagine the most fearsome little furball, equipped with a curiosity as vast as the wilderness it calls home. These kits, while tiny, are born ready to take on the world, with an enthusiasm that's both endearing and slightly mischievous. Watching them play fight and tumble through the snow, you'd think they were auditioning for the role of the forest's toughest warrior, albeit in the cutest way possible. It's like witnessing little fluff balls pretending to be fierce beasts, only to end up rolling around in a snowy heap. Wolverines are known for their incredible strength and tenacity, traits that are evident even in their playful young. And here's something that'll stick with you. Despite their cuddly appearance, Wolverine kits are born with a natural resilience to the cold, preparing them for life in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Clouded leopard cubs. Venture into the heart of the dense, steamy jungles of Southeast Asia, where shadows play tricks and every sound tells a story, and you might catch a glimpse of the elusive clouded leopard cub. These tiny predators are the jungle's secret, moving with a grace and stealth that belies their playful nature. Watching a clouded leopard cub trying to master the art of stealth is both a marvel and a comedic relief. They stalk their siblings with the seriousness of a seasoned hunter, only to clumsily give away their position at the last moment. It's as if they're practicing for a jungle-themed game of hide and seek, where the stakes are pride rather than survival. Clouded leopards are unique among big cats for their ability to climb headfirst down trees, a skill that their cubs begin to develop at a young age. This remarkable ability, combined with their strikingly beautiful coats, sets them apart in the animal kingdom. Snow leopard cubs. In the rugged, breathtaking heights where the earth touches the sky, snow leopard cubs begin their journey in the embrace of the Himalayan wilderness. These tiny wonders are draped in a coat of soft, smoky fur, patterned with rosettes and spots that blend seamlessly into the rocky terrain. Their big, curious eyes gaze out at the world with an innocence that belies the strength they will grow into. Watching a snow leopard cub take its first tentative steps on the snow is like witnessing a piece of the mountain come to life, a moment so pure and filled with wonder that it etches itself into the heart. Snow leopards have oversized paws, acting as natural snowshoes, which keep them from sinking into the snow, a marvel of natural adaptation. This, along with their incredible agility and strength, makes them masters of their mountainous domain. The first months of a snow leopard cub's life are spent learning the skills they will need to navigate the challenging terrain and harsh conditions of their high-altitude homes. And that is it. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey. Don't forget to check out our other similar videos on our channel. See you in the next one.